Good afternoon to everybody. Today I am going to deal with a transportation system in tourism, module 21 of part 1 regarding this roadways and railways that I am going to deal today. So, the transport system in tourism. So, before telling to this, that I can able to tell you regarding how we can able to make this. Port means it is a small part and an element. So, trans means movement from one place to another place. So, the tourists that they have been going outside from their particular places and they want to see their particular destination for their accessing as well for accommodation as well as for their particular recreation and also to make that from the home outside. So, in this context that today I took this topic on the transportation system. So, before going into this transportation system, let us discuss that what are the aids of this particular transport system and what is the core components of this particular transport system that in the tourism industry that which enables the movement of tourists from their particular places of origin to destinations and between attractions within the destination. So, to show their particular efficiency, their safeguard and also the affordable things for this transportation which enhances this particular tourist satisfaction and also their support to the growth of this particular tourism. So, when you come to this particular meaning of transport system in tourism, the transport system in tourism refers to all modes, infrastructure and services used to carry the tourists, their luggages and also the tourism related goods. So, it acts as a link between this particular tourist and the destinations, making tourism more possible. So, here let us discuss regarding the importance of transport in tourism. That number one is that accessibility. Just now I told that accessibility means that makes the destination then reachable. So, for that to reach that particular destination, that what type of developments we required to promote these particular areas from this urban, suburban as well as the rural, the regionals as well as the rural tourism. And also that we have to look into the facts of the economical growth which generates the employment as well as the revenues to that particular local people. Then to the importance of transport in tourism, that tourists will satisfaction will come by their particular providing them some comforts, their safety and also to speed up improve experiences and also that it increases the time efficiency for most of the tourists so that they can able to recreate and they can enjoy that particular trip and they will reduce that particular travel time and increases their leisure time also. And when you come to this particular modes of tourism, transport in tourism, that we are having the 4 types that we can tell that. One is that road transport which includes on buses, then on tourist coaches and also that carnavas that we are using. And also the main advantages of this road transport is that door to door service can able to give for this promotion of this particular tourism not only in suburban as well as in the urban areas also. And also there is a flexible and economical boost in the short distances that it can be possible by sending some of the goods, the tourism products to this particular urban areas. And also that we can take that some examples under this particular road transport like the tourist buses and self-drive cars or the taxis. So, the coming to second one, the transportation, that is a rail transport. So, which includes the passenger trains, that luxury tourist trains and also the metro services trains nowadays, where that these things are been making a greater step, and also that it makes some most advantages is that it's a cost effective for long distances, and also it is more comfortable and eco friendly for most of the places, where they can give the like examples like Vande Bharat Express, and also the that it will moving to on the palaces on wheels, and also the Sabarmati that express, so many Shatabdi Express, so many are there, the rail transport, where it can motivate the more people to move from remote areas to this particular the different tourist spots. So, it includes domestic as well as international, that if you come to this particular third part of it, that is air transport, that in air transport that through it includes that particular two types of things, that is one is domestic airports as well as the international flights that we are using. So, along with that some very important persons to do every day moving from one continent to another continent, from one country to another countries, they may use this chartered aircrafts as well as this particular helicopters too. So, the main advantage of this particular air transport is that it's the fastest mode of all these particular road or a train or that particular waterways, but it is the fastest way that they can do the more and more tourism places can be able to attract, and it is mainly suitable for long distances as well as for international travel. For example, some of the things that we can see, that there are some commercial airlines that nowadays they have been coming like chartered flights for this particular tourism specially, and also the space tourism also is been playing a greater role, that it is one of the very important part of it in the modes of transportation. And the last one that we want to study, the fourth one, that is water transport under the shipways, that it includes ships, ferries, cruise liners as well as the boats. These the main advantages of it is that it is a scenic as well as in leisure oriented for to see the sightseeings that we are been using this water transport, and the main important for this coastal as well as the island tourism. So, India is having the three ways that we are having the water, and it is a peninsular country. So, right from this particular Gujarat to this particular Assam, that we are having a lot of things from this Gujarat, Rajasthan and other places like the Konkan coast as well as the eastern coast, and also the southern and also northeastern coast up to Bengal, and also other places of northeastern places near to this. So, we are using this particular water transport facilities. So, in the same way that we are using that for the tourism, cruise tourism, and also the houseboats in Kerala and ferries. And I can tell that in Kerala that they are backwater, that they have been using this tourism great thing for even for honeymoon and other type of things, that they have been making the different type of tourist spots, so that they have been attracting more and more people even for the waterways also. And we are having one more way that we are having, that is ropeways and also the cable cars. So, mostly that we are having very less in this way. So, the government has to take more part on it to improve this particular ropeways as well as the cable cars also. So, it is used in hilly and mountainous regions only, and the main advantage is that it can access to the difficult terrain. So, most of the age old persons also they want to move to those particular places. So, this type of transport systems are very important for us to see those particular like Himalayans, that places where that we can able to see some of this like Rohtan Pass and other type of places that they can able to access, and they can enjoy those particular places for their particular attractions. So, this for example, the ropeways in hill stations and also the pilgrimage centers, that most of this particular pilgrim tourism that we are having on the hills and also different mountains. So, it can be helpful for them in by this particular roadways as well as by this particular cable cars. So, now when you come to these components of this tourism transport system, that the mainly it is going to work on the infrastructure, that specially on the infrastructures the government on the roads, airports, railways as well as the ports. These are the four things main conventionally we are using. And also the vehicles that we have been using for this transportation systems, like the buses that we are using, trains, aircraft, ships, like that. And also the services, that what different type of services, tourism services it is been providing by giving some schedulings for the different schedulings and also ticketing information systems which help them for air travel ticketings and all these things, like for IRTC, that which is been giving some services for us, that the all type of schedules regarding the regulations, their plannings. So, this can be made on that particular billboards, so that they can it becomes very easy for the components are been making more easy, and the regulations also are very important for this. So, to take these particular safety norms and also the different types of the transport laws and also the policies, the ready-made solutions has to kept correct for this different states of the of our country, so that it can be helpful a lot in this particular for this infrastructure, and also for dams and other type of things also we can make out. So, when you talk about this particular roles of transport in tourism development, that connects the remote destinations, that is very important today, that even at the nook and corner of the countryside, that we can able to move them. The tourists can be moved to those particular places, they can enjoy those particular, like Manasarovar and other places in the northern parts, and also the our pilgrim tourisms on the hill stations, and also they can promote the mass tourism, and also making even the niche marketing, that in some places, special places, that we can able to improve them, so that the local people can also make a support from this particular pilgrimages, and also they can improve their standard of living also, and that it also enhances the particular destination competitiveness also, so that the most of the tourist operators may come to the places, and also it gives the more and more employment for the rural people due to this particular transport system in tourism. And also if you take into consider the challenges in tourism transport, first one is that we have to check it out regarding the traffic congestion. So, with the GPS and other type of things for information systems, that is geographical information systems are been today helping us regarding this particular thinking of this traffic congestions, and also some challenges we have been overcoming, the environmental pollutions, especially environmental pollution, air pollution or water pollution or solid state pollutions. These things also, along with that, not only that we have to enjoy that, but for the previous the previous people who enjoyed this one, for the future generation also, that we have to keep more clean and green of this environment from this particular pollution. And high transportation costs can be able to reduce by giving some type of transportations, so in the different areas. So, it may help them that to make this adequate infrastructure in rural areas, like construction of these dams, the construction of these side sites, construction of different type of what we call areas like greenery, that we can make out the nature based things and ecological systems, that we can able to uplift them, so that it may increase their infrastructures in the rural areas too. And also it makes the safety and security issues also very important. The government has to take these steps also for this. And when you come to this particular sustainable transportation in tourism, that a small growth might be there, but it use some of the things which may not to get any pollution of this environment. The first one that we look into that the use of electric vehicles. So, the carbon which is coming from these vehicles, that it may reduce this particular carbon content, so that the from this particular petrol or any other diesel, the other type of the vehicles which has been disseminating outside. So, that the pollution may be reduced by using this. So, the sustainable tourism is very much required, and even the government of Telangana also nowadays is been providing this particular electric buses, so that it may reduce, and also it makes that particular the environment more clean and green. And also it promotes for the public transport also, that today have been facilitating so many things for this, even for the women, and also make this particular public transport free for those people and making some successful in it. And not only those things, and there have been development of this non-motorized transports are been increasing nowadays, that which makes other like the horse riding and also that camel and all these things also make them some employment for this particular rural people, and they may enjoy the recreation of those particular products also. So, and one more thing is that today we are consuming this particular fuel efficient and low emission of this particular carbon, which gives us more and more savings in their particular income also. And the different types of technologies we have been adopting today for the sustainable transport in tourism, so that it gives that reduce the cost of the particular tourism. Okay. So, now I am coming to the conclusion that the transport system is the backbone of tourism, directly influencing the destination choices, then travel experiences, and also tourism growth. A well planned integrated as well as sustainable transport system is essential for the long term development of tourism. So, with that we have been given this particular total introduction of all these particular system. Now, I will go one after the another in detail regarding this particular transportation systems, the modes of transportation system. The first one that you have been getting, that the road transport, that is that in the road transport in tourism, the road transport refers to the use of this particular different highways, national highways or state highways, roads, and also the local roads, and also some networking roads, that here and there the connectivities from among these particular states as well as among the particular nations also, and with some vehicles like car, buses or coaches, or that they can use that other type of things also for the facilitating of the movement of these tourists from one place to another place. To facilitate these tourist travels, that it is the most widely used mode of transport of all these things, and easy way for domestic tourists because of flexibility and also the convenience and also cost effective. Because of all these things, because if infrastructurally that we want to develop and we want to keep a good transport facilities from the rural areas to the urban areas and also to the particular remote areas, the natural based areas, means that it is a cost cumbersome, but even though that it is a safeguard that through road transport we can able to send this. So, in India the road transport carries a major variety, means a majority of passengers travel and connects almost all the tourist hubs and also rural attractions can able to cover along with this particular roadways. Not only that even the pilgrimage circuits or hill stations, beaches and heritage sites as having the connectivity, so that it improves that particular revenue for this particular state or the nations. So, when you come to this particular the key statistics in this particular roadways, that we are having a good networking system, and also the one of the largest one in the world that having the roadways. No other country is not having that much of roadway network size in any country, but we are only having that much of size thanks to the government are taking the more weightage for this particular roads nowadays, and makes that India is the world largest road network with about 67 lakh kilometers of roads. So, this is a great achievement. Even some of the projects are going on for this, like it includes that national highways and also state highways, district as well as rural roads and also urban roads. So, when you talk about these components of road transport in tourism, road infrastructure, if you take first that national highways and express ways carries the long distance for tourist flows, and also the state and district roads will connect the towns and smaller sites in the rural areas, and rural roads link remote attractions like ecotourism as well as that particular tribal tourism. So, where we are using them and we are enjoying like Araku and other places in Andhra Pradesh, whereas ours in the places like tribal in Devarkonda and also in Mahbub Nagar, that we are having, even other places that in Adilabad, that we are having very good spots where we can learn a lot of things, and also some festivals that we are being going to that to enjoy that particular the tribal tours also. And urban roads that we are having very good intra-city tourist movements also we are having from Hyderabad to the different places we are having, and through these particular the vehicles that we know that the tourist buses and coaches we are having, then state tour circuits that we are having now. So, we are making a lot of this Paryatak Bhavan from that, and also the corporation has been giving a lot of circuits designing today, and making that tourist more favor to make this to the different destinations in this particular tourists. And also they are having very good that they have been using the operations especially to improve the employment, the tax and car rental flexibility in the means itineraries they are using them, and also the self-drive cars that today making them taking taxes like in some places like let Ooty or any other places like Goa and other places that today the self-drive cars as well as vehicles are been providing them on the rental basis. So, this makes them that they can feel that they are been there in their own places and been viewing all the destination places. So, it helped them that through this particular vehicles, and also the two-wheelers making especially in this particular to go for trekking or to the in the hilly station especially, and also in this particular coastal side that they have been using this particular vehicles. And the other supporting services like bus terminals and depots also today that TSRTC has been giving a lot of facilities to this particular, even for the school children for excursions and other type of things they are giving. They are coming up nowadays, they are coming up with different type of tourist circuits like bus terminals and depots they have been using, and road signatures and also road information boards also they have been providing, so that the safety measures, to take the safety measures here and there, and also giving the good direction, and also very good the radiant boards they have been providing, and the safety measures as well as the other emergency services like telephonic booths, and also for their particular the first hand information, the first aids things are also they have been providing, and also they are providing these parking facilities near these attractions. That is very, very important. And I saw that in the southern side they have been going where they are doing very much fast, even in this Telangana also, for the parking facilities that they are giving the most and most important thing for the all these type of vehicles which are coming to those particular destination spots. When you come to this role in promoting tourism growth, in India that we are having the growth, but we not to the maximum extent that we want to do a lot of things has to be there in the domestic tourism expansions. So, Indian domestic tourism is rapidly growing, but billions of domestic trips are expected annually as road connectivity is improved. So, infrastructure also nowadays is been improving a lot. So, that gives us more growth rate in this promoting of this particular. The government is also has been taking a lot of steps for this promoting of this particular tourism tourism circuits in India. So, they are taking the very important things like the pilgrimage tourism circuits as well as the other top hill stations, and under this particular connectivities of these national highways, and all these things very important different spots like not only the national highways and also the different religion spots and also the heritage sites, especially that so many of the projects are been going on, and they are having like in our Telangana at Ramappa, that we are having this particular heritage sites, and in UNESCO that we have been succeeded last year, and we have very much other type of places also that we have been coming into it, like over 300 projects are linking temples as well as different ghats, forts that we are having. So, in this particular region are been coming up. So, when you talk about this particular economical impact for the growth of this particular tourism, a better road connectivity increases the tourist visits, leading to higher spending on this particular accommodation facilities that Yadagiri, like that we have been having, and we are providing now at Yadadri and other type of spot places, even for food, shopping as well as the local transport, for boosting of this particular the local economical things, and also the boosting of this particular employability in the rural areas too. Then some of the government has been taking some initiatives in means to impact this road transport and as well as tourism, especially in means expansion and upgrading of this national highways. Under this particular various central plans are being taken out. Even our roads and means the ministry has been taking a drastic step to expand these particular from 4 ways to 6 ways, and it is due to the integration of this in this 2024 policy, tourism policy, and making more concentrate on this road enhancements in the integration of this particular tourism infrastructure schemes to improve this particular accessibility from the different places. Even that the government has been taking initiation that regarding this particular road transport facilities like electric as well as green transport that they are taking, and push of for electric buses to grow on 10 to 12% of sales in this 2027, that they have been thinking over that mostly, and also this supports the eco-friendly tourist travels, and also to reduce the carbon footprints. Just now I told you regarding this, how it can able to save that particular pollution, the environmental pollution from this particular green circuits. Then some of the challenges facing on the road transport in tourism are: one is traffic congestions and parking issues. Number 2 is a popular tourist town face parking shortages and also congestions, and affecting that visitors experience, and also safeguards, and also some of the accessories, tourism accessories they have been providing them. So, this is also is one of the challenge for them, and sometimes the safety and accidents are being making of those things for the buses, the tourist buses. So, that they have to see that, because depend upon the tour operators and tour guides, they have to take some better steps for regarding the safety as well as the accident measures. And also high accident rates on roads can negatively impact on tourism safety perception, because it also is been there. So, if we want to reduce this particular some of the challenges, so that we can able to improve this particular road transport. And also these are the thing how we can able to overcome these particular challenges by maintenance of these particular gaps, and also some states rural as well as hilly road areas needs a better maintenance and also the safety features. So, here that when you take about this particular the high cost for tourists, that they may not able to affordable this particular road transport, and also sometimes the toll gates that high tax fares are been remote areas that can able to determine the travel among this particular tour budgets also. So, these are the some of the challenges that we have to keep in our point, and we made that particular road transport forms the backbone of Indian tourism and mobility of the system, and enabling a domestic as well as the inbound travel across this particular the subcontinent. So, this what that I want to tell regarding this particular road transportation. So, with the largest road networks in the world and ongoing infrastructure upgrades, roads that economically that they mean affordable connectivities, and also the connectivity of tourism destinations, while is also supporting local economies and jobs, and however addressing safety, congestions and sustainable remains essential for future ready tourism growth, that we can able to use this particular road transportation. So, now under this road transportation we came to conclusion that road transport forms this particular backbone of Indian tourism, and to make this mobility from the tourist from one place to another places, and also it enables this particular domestic and as inbound travels to across this particular the subcontinent also. So, it is the topic that what I want to tell.